Hi, my name is Riley Halverson.
I will be doing a presentation on Ireland. I have always been super interested in the country due to my great-grandmother moving from there in the early 1900s. Surprising to me, the majority of the Irish population lives outside of the country lines. Today I will be talking about the brief history of the country, key terms, and the culture. I'm going to begin today with a brief history of Ireland. Ireland is a very large country with their Christianity and faith. Christianity began to spread in the 4th century through trade with England and France. The spread began with Roman lines with bishops as leaders. The Irish soon after changed this to a system based on monasteries with abbots. Vikings then attacked Ireland in 795, looting monasteries, taking women and children as slaves. They eventually intermarried the Irish and accepted Christianity, making it spread throughout. The English spread their control throughout the 13th century besides 2 parts of the country. After many attempted and failed rebellions, the British and the French went to war with each other, and the society wanted Ireland to be independent with religious toleration for all. Lambert stated, in 1920, the British government passed the Government of Ireland Act. By it, there would be 2 parliaments in Ireland, one in the north and one in the south. However, both parliaments would be subordinate to the British Parliament. This is a map of the Ireland continent, and this right here is the north part, and this right here is the southern part. Next, I'm going to speak about the culture. This really ties in with the Christianity of the country. So Ireland speaks English and Irish Gaelic. Irish Gaelic was the primary language until the 18th century, but it is still spoken throughout the country. Christianity was brought to the country very early on. This, like I said before, was in the 4th century. Christianity was brought to the country, and they eventually were able to accept the authority of the priest, and God was considered the Holy Trinity. Ireland has many holidays that they celebrate, but a very popular holiday celebrated around the world, as you may know, is St. Patrick's Day. Odenkirk says that this was originally a way to celebrate Christianity coming to Ireland, but it has become a day to celebrate all things Irish around the world. In Ireland, the day features traditional music, dancing, and parades. This is an image of someone dressed up as a preacher, and the Pope in a parade in Ireland, which there most likely was traditional music and a lot of dancing. Next, and certainly not least, is the key concepts of Ireland. This includes modesty, humor, ingenuity, creativity, patriotism, warmth, and mateship. All of these concepts are very important for the country. The Republic of Ireland is also located in the United Kingdom and the Atlantic Ocean. They have very rugged cliffs along the coast, while vibrant green fields dotted with ancient ruins and sacred sites fill the country's landscapes. This is one very important landscape where they have many Christian history at, and it is very important for them to understand and for them to show the people that come to visit how important Christianity is to them. And this is another very important place for the Irish, and this is where they show how they are super strong in their Christianity. They have all these super awesome buildings where they are very old and they have a lot of history to them. And this history stretches over 5,000 years. All of that last statement about the concepts and the history and how the country is with vibrant green fields was all written in an article by Scroope. And I think that this country is very vast in all of their history and all their culture. I was unable to touch on all of there, but there is a lot more of interesting topics to research if you are interested in more. And if you just looked up the history of Ireland, you would be able to find so much more about their history. In conclusion, Ireland is a very interesting country with a very deep history and a large culture. There are many resources to learn about more of the culture and history of the country.
Thank you.